price of espresso going up to $10, I found a trick in order to make it much cheaper, because in reality, espresso is not supposed to be the best coffee. It's supposed to be strong, intense, and you use it with milk to make cappuccino. So paying a lot of money for illy or lavazza, or a little less for this, my wife likes it, but I don't. It's Arabica. This gets a lot of hate from everyone because it's Robusta beans and it's cheap and it's really bitter and intense. But the trick I use to keep everything cheap is I grind a little bit of this, and I'll probably fast forward through this part during the video. So, get that wrong. Grind a little bit. And one way you can tell Robusta from Arabica is, I don't know if you can see this, there should be a straight line across the bean instead of an S. Not really an S, just a more crooked line. There we go. Everyone should also have an empty illy can in order to put your coffee in. That way it makes it seem like you're having very expensive coffee when all you're doing is this. Now this is what's really going to offend people. So this would be really strong and bitter, maybe a little too strong and bitter. And then what I do is I just take the cheapest coffee you can buy. It doesn't have to be this, any roast coffee. Now, the grind is not correct for espresso. So put it back in the grinder. And fill it all the way up. Because the thing is, with beans, you won't get near as much coffee as with the ground. So you have to, if you want to make it 50-50, then you grind it up to an espresso grind. It takes a little while. And, you know, to be fair, this isn't that bad. I find the grind isn't quite correct for espresso, and I find it's weak. I mean, I like a strong espresso, especially when you're making cappuccino, because you want that punch, that really strong taste to come through all that milk. And so basically it's just that and repeat. So what I'm using here is just the Walmart brown coffee and the Costco espresso blend, and together, like, this would just be too weak by itself, and this would be a little too strong and bitter. Together it's cheap and it works. Thank you.